Yes, people, welcome to another edition of the ManDem United podcast on Sarcasm City TV, hosted by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note. I will be joined by JV, very start every single show on Sarcasm City TV, and I will continue to do so as long as we are running. Love to each and every one of you who are supporting. So big up everybody who's supporting. Like I said, whether you're a regular watcher or a regular listener on one of the audio platforms, and if you're a regular watcher of the YouTube and you're in the comments, or whether you're a watcher and you don't comment, but you still support, you still like the videos, you still share, you're still subscribed to the channel, etc., etc. Love to each and every one of you. If you're watching via my Twitter on the Periscope, That's Me Flawless, first and foremost, you should all be following me. So that's at That's Me Flawless on Twitter. That's Me Flawless on Twitter. Make sure you retweet the tweet, like the tweet. Make sure you're following JV. He's tagged in the tweet, JV89_, and also follow the Sarcasm City Twitter also. If you're watching via the Facebook, make sure you hit the like button on the video on the Facebook. Make sure you share it, and make sure you like the Sarcasm City TV page. And to anybody else who is watching currently right now, if you are on Facebook, just type in Sarcasm City TV in your search bar. I like the Facebook page, even if you're not watching there. And of course, equally as important, the YouTube channel. Make sure you like the video on YouTube as soon as you land in it. Before you even comment, make sure you hit the like button on the video. Make sure you share it across all the socials. When you click that share button, whether you're on iPhone, your Android, all them apps come up. Every single app that you are active on, make sure you share it to. Just click that share button to whether it's Twitter, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Instagram. You can share it to WhatsApp groups. You can share it to your WhatsApp status. You can share it to Snapchat. You can probably share it to Clubhouse. I'm not sure. Anything you can share it to, share it. And equally as important, also make sure you subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. I believe we are under 20 subscribers away from 2,500. I do believe so. So yeah, 2,500 subscribers, literally. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. Let's get us to 2,500 so we can do a little mini party. As soon as we hit 2.5K, we'll do a little mini party, definitely. And then it's roll to 3K. And then we'll do a big party for that. I'll make sure we'll do something big. I don't know what, but we'll definitely do something big. JV will be back on the show today. He will be joining also. He's just literally sorting out his laptop. Apologies on the lateness. But like my boy Carefree Lewis says, lateness is greatness. So big up to everybody who is supporting the channel each and every time. Love to you lot. And if you're new here and haven't seen the ManDem United podcast before, it's a podcast where we discuss all things Manchester United. So we'll discuss the previous games. We'll discuss the preview. We'll discuss the previous game, and we'll discuss the next game also. We'll do a preview of that. You know what I'm saying? A recap the last game. And with Manchester United, there's always news also. So, we're Hollyoaks FC. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's always some news going on with Manchester United. So we'll be discussing all of that. I will get to the comments, and let's continue to get these numbers up. Share this. Let's get these numbers up, people. Let's do that. You see what's going on in the comments. You lot was already here. Big up NB who was here. He says, hit the like button, share the vid on all the socials, and join the membership. The link for the membership will be in the description. Get it done ASAP. So yes, salute to NB, one of the GOAT mods. Like it says, hit the like button. NB, please let me know how many likes we are on. Also, share the video on all the socials and join the membership. The link for the membership is underneath the video, people. The link for the membership underneath the video. You got 3 levels. You got Sarcasm Citizen, you got Sarcasm City Soldier, and Sarcasm City General. And obviously, as you go up the levels, the perks get better. So you get the ability. One of the perks is you get 10% of Sarcasm City merch. Another one is you get to be on one of the weekly shows on the channel. You get to be on one of the shows of your choice once a month. Another one is you get a Sarcasm City Sports Q&A appearance a month. Another one is, I'm trying to remember the perks, some of the perks of the top, shout outs at the start of certain shows, etc. So big up to everybody who is a member, and the link for that is underneath the description. Underneath the description, underneath the video in the description box. Nippon says, what's up? Big up to Nippon. He says, I'm nervous as hell. Why are you nervous? Chelsea played today. Is that why you're nervous? You got nothing to be nervous about, to be honest. Malcolm says, big up the ManDem. Big up to Malcolm. You lot keep liking the video. What's good, Flawless Bullet M? I am good. I hope you are blessed too. Mesway says big ups, big up to Mesway. Pastor Media says, come on, my guy, Flawless, big up to you. Big up my G, my big bro, Flawless, Mr. Take Note. Big up my Don Ryan each and every time. You can catch him on the Sarcasm City Sports Q&As on Wednesdays and Sundays nights. Lovely hat, bro. Thank you very much, Ryan. Much appreciated. Mesway says, Flawless moving like a guy from Pirates of the Caribbean. We out here. Sasha says, hey, guys. Hello to Sasha. Uma says Harris here today. No, but he'll be back. Obviously, Harris is a part of the team and that, so he'll be back. Definitely. Flawless with the slickest of intros. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Flawless is the GOAT of intros. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Flawless, do you think a 4-4-2 Fergie style with Ollie would work in this day? Pogba and Rice and Fred DMs, Bruno right mid, Rashford and Martial as strikers. Overall, no, because I think with everybody playing as everyone playing 3 o'clock. Let me just block the fake accounts. Yep, it's a Mazza. Back to what I was saying anyway. Flawless, do you think a 4-4-2 Fergie style with Ollie would work in this day? Pogba and Rice and Fred DM. Oh, Pogba left midfield, Rice and Fred as the DMs, Bruno right mid, Rashford and Martial as strikers. If you're chasing a game, yes. Do I believe that could work overall? No, because most teams play 3 in midfield. So you just get outnumbered. Rice and Fred would just get outnumbered. But if you're chasing a game, it could definitely work. 1,000,000%. Malachi says, Flawless is JV or Harris joining you. Yes, JV will be on shortly. He will be on shortly. He'll be back. He'll be making it. He'll be making his big return. Pros Only TV says, big up Flawless and JV. Always on point with the content. Big up to you. Sasha says, he really is. I don't know how he remembers that info and delivers it all so clean. I'm trying. That's what it is. Ryan says here, if you want to come on the Q&A and see me, Flawless and Yan City banter each other, then sign up to the membership. Yeah, exactly. Ramadan starting. Yes, big up to everybody and love to everybody, including my Don Saeed, who is celebrating Ramadan and going through it. Big up Flawless. Predictions for Chelsea, Porto and Bayern PSG. Chelsea and PSG both go through. Where is Yan Yan? She is not a ManDem United nipping. This is a Manchester United podcast. The same way you won't see me on Granada City because it's a Manchester City podcast. Thank God you're late because I would have missed this because of school. Yeah, I was only like 8 minutes late, but lateness is greatness. And you got that throwback Total 90 shirt. Geez, take it easy on him. Yeah, man, this shirt's fire still. Big up Broski, what you saying? Big up to Zane. Flawless, do you think City lost the title? No, I don't believe they are. Big up my Don Harris, gang shit every time. Every time. Yeah, man, see that? Get the shares up, get the numbers up. Let me know how many likes we are on. We have over 20 people watching across all platforms, so let's share. Let's boost the numbers. But as you can see, people, from the title, I have called this video First Leg Win versus Granada and Great Away Win at Spurs. So that's First Leg Win versus Granada and Great Away Win at Spurs. So since the last ManDem United podcast on Thursday, we went to Granada, 1-2-0. Performance wasn't the best, but great result though. To go away, keep a clean sheet, get 2 away goals. That's what we wanted. Me and Harris was on ManDem United on the Thursday before the game, and was saying that we want a clean sheet and a minimum of 2 goals. I know Harris said he wanted 3 or 4, but I wanted 3 or 4, but I'll take 2. Was it the best performance? No, but it's 1 foot in the semi-finals. We did what we were supposed to do. And can't really complain. We already know what our performance is going to be like. Not great. We already know what it's going to be like. Not great whatsoever. So that wasn't a shock in the slightest. There isn't really too much to say. Great goal, actually. The ball from Lindelof was quality. The touch from Rashford was quality too. I need to give both of them credit because they're 2 players who receive a lot of stick. Lindelof especially from me, but that ball over the top is top quality. Like, that's so easy to overhit that pass or underhit that pass, etc. But to drop it right into Rashford's path where he didn't even have to break stride, quality pass, and then Rashford's touch. That's not hard. Anyone who's played football knows how difficult that is. Controlling a ball over the shoulder is difficult. I mean, my technique's half decent. I find that very hard. True say, I'm never running in behind like that, but that's a very tough skill. And then not only has he brought it down, the finish was top quality as well. Because the touch was so good, it made the finish that much easier. So I got to give him credit for that. Bruno's inevitable. He got his penalty. He got his penalty. It is what it is. That's just typical Bruno. On minus that, not much to say. Like I said, 1 foot in the semi-finals. We did what we were supposed to do, and I believe on Thursday we'll finish the job. And then we have, as fans, we have a semi-final to look forward to against Roma or Ajax. I know Roma beat Ajax 2-1 in the away leg, even though I don't think it was in Holland, but Roma were the away side. So that puts Roma in the driving seat. And I'll take either of them. Whoever. I will get to all the questions too. So any questions you lot have regarding Manchester United only, though. Only Manchester United questions. I will answer Manchester, because this is not a Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. This is ManDem United. So that's what I'm saying about that. Get the likes up also. And then moving on to Spurs, which there's much more to talk about. And that was the real... One sec. What is going on? People ringing me and that and cutting out. Might as well. Let me turn my phone on silent. As I was saying, Spurs, that really was the bad and the good of Manchester United. First half, absolutely awful. I was on the watch-along falling asleep. Absolutely awful. VAR, even though we was awful, VAR wrongly ruled off a goal, because that's never a foul. McTominay and Son is never, ever, ever is that a foul. You get me? Son tries to grab him. McTominay is wrestling away from him, catches him. And I have no issue with Son going down. Do what you have to do for your team. I'm all for that, because it got his team conceded a goal, and because Son went down, that got the goal chalked off. But that's on VAR. That's on the referee. That's on the referees at Stockley Park. Absolutely terrible decision. Then for the goal, I don't know what happened. Why Lindelof didn't clear it, I don't know. I've not seen the build-up again. So why Wan-Bissaka is so far tucked into the central, I have no idea. No idea whatsoever. And then it's played across from Mora into Son, and then Son scores 1-0 down. I'm like, here we go again. One thing about Manchester United is we can come from behind. You know what I'm saying? We've got the most points, I think, in Europe from losing positions. Like I call us doggy style FC. Like that's what we are. Always coming from behind. And then you're thinking, I'm on the watch along, I'm thinking second half, can we click into gear? And we did. We clicked into gear, and that's why I'm for those who wonder why I am so critical of the manager, because that performance has been there. It's not like new players somebody came back from injury, or a new player came in, or something like that, or someone hit form. That team has been there. We had Pog, obviously credit to Ollie for taking off Rashford and bringing up Greenwood. But we had Greenwood, we had Cavani, we had Pogba, we had Bruno, all on the pitch. Those four have been playing. Those four have been available. So where has that performance been? We dominated the ball. We looked at threat going forward, and we created chances. This is all I'm asking for. All I'm asking for is United to have the attacking mentality, be dominant, play on the front foot. And we can do that against 90% of the league. That's literally what it is. But for whatever reason, we play this pragmatic defensive football. And that's why I'm so annoyed at it, because our attack is better than our defense. For everyone who criticizes McTominay and Fred, or McFred as they're called, they played in that second half. So how come, if they're as bad as people make out, and I don't think they're as bad as people make out, why can we put in that performance with McFred playing? People criticize Wan-Bissaka's attacking abilities. Wan-Bissaka played in that game. Our second half was very good. Very good. And we scored 3 quality goals. The move, even though Fred's was a tapping, the move initially was good. The second goal, the ball from Greenwood, different. And the diving header from Cavani, cold. That's why I used it for the thumbnail. Ridiculously good. And then the third goal, Paul Labille Pogba. I'm saying, span Højbjerg, brush past Dyer, played it into Greenwood. Greenwood dropped the shoulder on Reguilon, and then a great right-footed strike. That team's been there. You don't need world-class players to try and attack. Like I always use Norwich as an example. I seen them get relegated last season. They finished bottom, if I remember correctly. But they tried to play attacking football. At least attempt it. Why not play? And we have quality attacking players. I've said this. We have one of the best, arguably the best attacking options in the league when it comes to strikers and attacking midfielders. When you think our second string front three could be Greenwood, Mata, Donny. That's our second string. That's how much strength and depth we have. Who else is bolstering that second string I'm talking about? And welcome into the show, my Don JV. Yes, family, what are you telling me?
Wagwan.
Are you good, fam? Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I just had a madness. I just had to do some DIY and take
Yeah.
my PlayStation lead, yeah,
Yeah.
and put it in the back of my charger for my
Yeah.
laptop, yeah. You know the
Mhm.
bit where it comes off. Put that
Yeah.
in there, and then my laptop decides to do a Windows update.
Ah, Mazza, Laza,
So
Mazza,
yeah, long
Mazza.
thing, man.
It's cool, fam. But I was just talking then about United's performance, the second half performance, more so against Spurs, and how much better we wasn't in the first half, and how that team's been there. And that's all I want to see is us try and attack, us try and dominate the ball, and how we
Yes,
looked good going forward, and how we looked a threat, and we actually created chances and won convincingly in that second half. So if we can do that
there
against
you go.
Spurs, who are the sixth, seventh best team in the league position, I'm talking about. Why not do that against most of us? Like we
This
can
is
do that
what
against most. Yeah, go on, family.
this is why you see when we're like getting angry with the manager or
Yeah,
where we ain't got faith in him and man are like, why are you like that? Rare.
yeah,
Simple things like that because he's actually able to do certain things,
yeah.
but sometimes it's almost like he chooses not to. It's
Mhm.
like how many games is it that man busts that joke that he brings on Greenwood at the 86th minute? Do you get what I'm
Mhm.
saying in that? So you actually do know that you can bring him on at the right time, all these other times he just chose not to. Do you get what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep.
Or it's like the way you brought him on and you had him, he was more in the channel than, on the chalk line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like where he
Things
crossed
like
the ball
that.
from. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, do you get what I'm saying? He's crossing the ball from a better position for him to be as a player. Do you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So don't get me wrong, though. I'm very happy with the result, and I am happy that he is doing certain things, but and that's a big but. We've been here before, innit?
Yep.
Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Especially, you know what? I was literally thinking about last season, and like depending on how the Europa League goes for us in the next round,
Yeah.
we could end up be just saying the same things as we said at the same stage last season. Do you get what I'm saying? The exact next time if we go out, yeah, in the semis in the Europa, we're not doing a show, bro. We're rerunning the last one. We're rerunning the one from last year. Do you get what I'm saying? Because that
Yeah,
will give the clearest indication of how far we have come.
yeah.
Because I think the league position is a bit of a falsehood at the moment. But don't get me wrong, that Tottenham game, after that game, yeah, it just showed me that certain things are there.
Yep.
They just need to be implemented in the right way. Do you get what I'm
Yep.
saying? It's like what I did like at first when I seen Pogba in a more attacking position, I was a bit unsure of it, but
Mhm.
I get it exactly from if you look at the goals which Cavani scored. I think he's realised that if he's going to play someone like Cavani, he needs to be fed old school style. He's an old fashioned striker. He needs to be fed. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
He's not going to come and get the ball and maybe Rooney style and do a 1-2 and get on the edge of the box with it,
That's
or
not his game. That's not his game.
yeah. He literally that goal what got disallowed. It needs to be the template of how to provide Cavani with service going ahead for the rest of the season. Literally those timed weighted passes that passed by Pogba. Oh my god. You
Oh,
get what I'm saying?
which one? Pick one, fam. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I'm
Man did so
saying.
much. Pick one.
This is what I'm
Pick one.
saying. It's like even that the cross from Greenwood. If we're looking
Quality.
at these things, yeah, like I've heard a few people turn around and say, um, Martial wouldn't do that. No, he wouldn't because he's not got that. And there's certain aspects of Martial's game that Cavani doesn't have. Do you get what I'm
Yes.
saying? But what we need
Yes.
to understand is you can't think you're going to supply every striker the same. But I think the team is maybe working these little things out. Do you get what I'm saying? It just depends now on our running, innit? We need to have a nice running finish to the season. And I think we definitely need to get that Europa League over the line. But
Definitely.
I think that was a big pie in the face for Tottenham. Not even for Tottenham, because you know what? Tottenham's Tottenham, innit? I ain't really got no qualms with Tottenham, or I don't even look at Tottenham like that. For me, I think what spiced that up for them players was the whole Mourinho factor.
Of course.
Do you get what I'm
If,
saying?
if Mourinho went to Brentford and we was playing them, it spices up the game because it's Mourinho.
Yes.
And just the history that it is. And people are mentioning in the comments, which we're going to get to, is the words that they exchanged. Like that doesn't happen. If that's Poch there, a Harry Redknapp, a Martin Yol, any other Spurs manager, then that's not happening. But he's always a storyline. I talk about United being Hollyoaks FC. Like He's like the main villain in Albert Square. There's always something going on.
Yeah.
He's the main. He's always up. He's always on something. You know what I'm saying? He is literally like Phil Mitchell. There's always.
But do you know what it is?
Go on,
you see, one thing I will say about him, and this is why I was when everyone was like, "Oh no, I don't want him to go." I was happy for this guy to go because the more you watch Mourinho now, you come to understand that it's just about him. I don't think Tottenham matter to him really. I really don't think they do. I think it's all about Jose Mourinho, and it's the Mourinho show. Yeah. And I only think he's capable of that type of thing now. I don't think I've been saying for the longest he's done as a big manager, I don't think he's capable of leading a team into any sort of serious succession anymore. He's someone who's going to go to a team for a hot sec, do what he does for a little bit, you know what I mean? Make it look like have his few good games, talk about I'm back and that, and then he's going to alienate some young players. Do you get what I'm saying? And then that's it. He's literally just following a recipe now. Yeah. Like we have to understand that's the third club in a row he's done that at. So
it's not by accident. It's not by accident whatsoever in the slightest. No, in the slightest. Let me get to some of these comments. Big up to you lot. Get the likes up. Keep sharing, etc., etc. Oteng says, "Big up Flawless. Big up to you." Where we at? Big up Harris who says, "Gang shit." My guy Harris every time.
Shout out Harris.
Yo, big up Flawless says Canada Devil. Big up to you.
I'm just gonna try to switch over to my lappy. Yeah, I'm still
no stress, fam. Yeah, no stress, fam. Pitch in when you want, fam. It's calm. Yeah. Zane says Flawless. Did you see the shots fired between Ole and Jose? We're gonna get into that. Nippon saying Son didn't dive. I'm not saying he dived. He did what he had to do for his team. I'm not mad at that. I'm mad at the officials because the officials should see that I get that wrong. That's not on Son. This is why.
You know what it is? When man is saying Son did not dive. Yeah, he didn't dive, but bro, he didn't get shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not pretend like he didn't make the most of it. And as he should do, and as Flawless said, that is actually down to the officials more than himself. You get what I'm saying? Because if I'm being really honest, if that was one of my players in that position, I'd expect them to do the same. Do you get what I mean? So
yeah, that's why I'm not mad at him. Yeah, the officials should see that. Yes, at the time when I'm watching along, I'm saying that's never a foul. Son, get up. But that's the Manchester United bias in me because I'm honest enough to say if roles are reversed and McTominay tries to grab Son and then Son clips him and McTominay goes down and then Spurs score and it gets chalked off, I'm saying McTominay, well done. You've just saved us a goal. Well done. And then we go down the other end and McTominay scores. We're all biased like that. It's just, are you honest enough? Of course, we watch United play Brighton and Brighton got a stonewall penalty turned down. Is what it is. I ain't gonna complain about VAR for that. I'm gonna say VAR got it wrong. But if I'm a Brighton fan, I'm gonna be pissed. It was a ridiculous decision. Yeah, but all these comments were wild. If my son didn't do that, he'd get no food. Now him and Jose are on a beef thing. I don't think they like each other. And you can tell. It's that not that they don't like each other, that's a bit far, but that competitive edge, they've had words.
Nah, bro, they don't like each other. You know what that's like, bro? Manchester United's the gal. Mourinho's the ex. Ole is the new man. You get what I'm saying? They're not going to like each other. You get what I'm saying, fam?
They got that there. And the way he responded in terms of I've won Premier Leagues, not just the Premier League. I've won Champions Leagues, not just the Champions League. The only guy that can talk to me is Pep because he's won trophies. I was like, oh. And he also said as well that Fergie wouldn't stand by what Ole said in regards to the trophies is for egos and that. And he's spot on with what he said. I'd love to back Ole here, but he was spot on with what he said. That whole trophies,
what I will say is
nonsense. Go on, family.
Yeah, the trophies thing for egos is nonsense, yeah. But once again, with Jose, as we're saying before, all he can do is throwback. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
all he is now, he's just one big throwback Thursday. That's all Jose is. You get what I'm saying? He's a walking throwback Thursday.
You'll know this, and older people in the generation will know this. You know that older Don who used to be the man and the Don Dada back in the day and was rich. He was the guy, he had all the gyal, he had the jewelry, and he had the cars, but now he's not got as much. And but if you talk to him, he's still living in that era. That's Mourinho now.
Yeah, that's what that is. He's literally still living in that era of John Terry's and Lampard's, and do you get what I'm saying? I don't even think he's as far as the the furthest his brain goes for me is the Inter Milan, that
Yes.
great Inter Milan team. I think after
2010.
that, after
2010, fam. That's what it is. Yeah, you're spot on.
that's that, bro. That's 11, nearly 12 years ago, you know, fam.
Yep.
That's a long time. Like a player couldn't live off that. If we're talking, that's a player. That's the start of that's a beginning of a player's career and the end of a player's career. Do you get what I'm saying?
And I seen another stat saying, two stats that were very damning. One saying that he hasn't finished above 6. He's only finished above 6 once in the past 5 to 6 years or something like that. And also that was the 10th defeat of his career for the first time. Like he lost 10 league games for the first time ever. And it's like, it's sad to see him just get stripped of his powers. Big up RB, who says big up Flawless and JV in the chat. Big up to you. Big up to Malcolm also. Well, yeah, you've seen him he's been stripped of his powers, but we've been saying this for the longest. Big up MBs, who says big up Flawless and JV. But yeah, on the comments, like you said, they don't like each other in that. And you can tell Ollie, to me, actually, I'm not going to lie, I do like that petty side still because he's won it and he's commented on it. So he's got it off his chest, really. He's like,
he's hella petty though, Ollie, you know. He's hella petty, you know.
I'm like, yo, let's do it. Why not?
He is. He's bare. I've clocked it. He's got that little petty streak in him where he'll have a dig.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Because I do the same shit. If I was manager, I'm doing the same shit. I'm taking shots all the time and that. Look how I am just as a fan. I'm taking hella shots just because. Definitely. And you lot, we got over 40 people watching across all platforms. Let's share, get it up to over 50. Make sure you're liking the video and subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. Like I said, we are, I think, just under 20 away from 2,500 subscribers. I believe so. Flawless, they need to take VAR out of football. I don't think VAR is the problem. I've said this for the longest. VAR is not the problem. It's the use of VAR. How you see that Son incident from 4 or 5 different angles, 4K, 5K, 6K, 7K, 8K, and think that is a foul, is a madness. And Stroll pointed this out to me. If you watch our third goal, when Pogba brushes past Dyer, he does the exact same thing that McTominay did to Son, and they didn't give it.
No one blinks. You know what's mad? You see, when I seen it live, I said, "Oh,
you're gonna call it off."
And I said, "Yeah, he's gonna call it." And then nothing, like not even a check, not even like he looked over in that direction. It's like this is what I'm saying. It's almost like
the same game.
Nah, you know, I think it is now. I don't even think it's inconsistencies. I think they use it when they want. I think they're purposefully doing it. I think they're using it when they want, when they see fit, because there's no way. Like you man diced it up yesterday on Third Eye. There was how many instances of that same incident in that match? There was about 3, 4, maybe even 5. Do you get what I'm saying? Of different varieties of the same incident, but only one got called. And see, the McTominay one, I feel, only got called because it led to a goal. The Pogba one didn't get called because he had already called one off for a goal. So then if he calls 2 off of them for goals, he knows he's getting it. Do you get what I'm saying? If he calls off 2 goals for them little slap things, he knows he's getting it. And this is what I mean. I think a lot of these I think they're using it in a certain way to suit them, to where they see fit. It's almost like, you know, like a few years ago we were saying, oh, these referees are becoming too, like it's too much about them.
Yeah.
I think that's what VAR is doing for some of them. I think it's making it even worse, because I think a lot of the referees are nowhere near as strong as they were. They're a lot weaker than a lot of the old referees. You know, like some of them old referees that you don't matter how many players were around them. Get me? They had to bring in that rule so players couldn't go around them. Back in the day, man, the ref would just tell you move. Do you get what I'm saying?
Players would always say,
what I've said, move.
Go away.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's almost like every time they're bringing in a new rule or something new, it's just making the refs softer. We're literally having now refs who, really and truly, when you look at what these refs are reffing, me or you could do that. Me or you could do that. And that's not even disrespecting referees. It's because they're not actually making any key decisions anymore. All the key decisions are now VAR, goal line technology. Do you get what I'm saying? Look, so VAR, goal line technology. You've even got the extra ref next to the goal line to help you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Linesman seems to be a lot more vocal nowadays. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's almost like, if you look at a ref's role from 10, even 20 years ago, the ref had it all boxed. A lot of these refs now are not strong enough. And that's why I think VARs like that. It's not a coincidence that VAR seems to struggle over here. You go watch the Bundesliga, you go watch the Italian league, you go watch any other league that's implementing it, and it runs very smooth because one thing they do is they check it themselves. They don't even wait. They don't wait for the guy in the air to say go check it. If they think it's a thing, they go check it. Do you get what I'm saying? So,
they take responsibility and accountability, whereas what it seems is over here is they look at it. An incident will happen. The ref on the pitch might miss it. The people at Stockley Park, the officials will see it. And rather than them make the decision, they go to the ref. You go look at it if you go look at it.
You know what I'm saying?
And he'll go look at it at the side of the pitch, and then he'll relate it to them. Well, what do you think? Somebody please make a decision on this.
That's what I'm saying.
And if it's a difficult, here's the thing is, as football fans, if it's a very difficult decision, we'll give you leeway. We'll actually be like, you know what, that's a difficult decision. We understand it now. But when you see the McTominay with Son, when you see the Brighton, the Welbeck with Maguire, how are you and that's me, that's how you know I'm not being biased. How do you get that wrong? I'd love to know what was said between that. You can't see that. I seen it. I'm sat watching it on my phone on a watch along, half talking to people, half paying attention. And I could see in one instant, that's a penalty. So how you
bro, I actually went out the room. I went out the room thinking, penalty, Vex and that. Man's come back in, the match is playing on. I'm like, yo, did he miss the penalty or something? You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, did he miss the penalty? Boom, no penalty. I'm saying, rah. Like, come on, man. Like you're saying, we're United fans. So you know that's not even, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
fact.
You know what it is? They need to sort it out because as much as there's times it will do you favors, there's time is where it's going to absolutely do you in. Do you get what I'm saying? And we've seen that one. That Son one, that's one where it's done us in. There's many instances where there's other teams who it's favored and there's other teams who it's done in. But do you know what I've got a strong feeling is?
Go on.
There's going to be like a VAR final. You know, there's going to be whether it's a FA Cup final or something, and VAR is just going to ruin it. Do you get what I mean? And it will be known as the VAR final. You know what I'm saying? There'll be some sort of, even if it's like obviously not this season, but say for instance, there was a proper title race, bro. There was a proper title race and it's points, goal difference. You know what I mean? Like literally one team wins, and then a VAR decision makes that. I'm telling you now, there will be almighty uproar. And this is what I'm trying to say. It's as much as it can benefit you, it's something that's going to sting you in the tail somewhere down the line. So I'd rather them implement it properly or just get rid of it. Because for me, I don't see what credentials these guys have to do it. It can only be done for me by former referees. I don't care if you've been to referee school and you got the highest grade. If you've not reffed for like 5 years minimum, however many hundreds of games, you should qualify. And that's from up the football ladder. That's from League 1 to Prem. You know what I'm saying? I think that should be your criteria.
Well, you made a great point though, fam, in regards to when you was like, how have they got VAR? They've got Stockley Park, all this money, and yet when it switches to BT have their own ref in the studio, but VAR doesn't have their own former ref. That is wild. I'm saying. That is wild. What I
mean, bro? BT and my man, you know what's sick? And my man gives the instant thing, yeah. This is it. This is what it is. It shouldn't be that. Back to you, Bill. You know what I'm saying? Man just gives it raggle, like that. 30 seconds. My man's give it, and they're still looking at. They're still there like this. Look. Do you get what I'm saying? Man is still doing all of this, and it's like that's where
the man do it during the commentary. So like a Steve McManaman will cut to Bill in it and be like, all right, Bill, what do you think? Let's get Bill in on this. And then Bill would be like, well, yeah, this is what's going on. It's not a penalty. Or it is a penalty, or it's a foul. It's a yellow card. But yeah, he's done that in 20 seconds. But VAR, the ref's still walking over. The ref's still walking over to the thing, innit? Big up Rachel also. She says, flawless is hats with the eyes and the love heart. Love to you. Big up to Rachel every time. You can catch her on Bits and Bobs' channel. Very knowledgeable Manchester United fan. No stress, fam. Very knowledgeable Manchester United fan. I'm gonna definitely get her on the channel. I do need to hit her up. Very knowledgeable. Yeah, salute to Bits and Bobs also. Where we at? Zeno says, for those who play ball, they'll know because Son tried grabbing McTominay and he just shrugged it away. Didn't even look at him. Not that his fault that he's bigger. Exactly. That's natural. I've played football. I presume a lot of you have played football also. If someone grabs you the instinct is to shift away, and your arms might. I got long arms, so I might catch you. And then depending on height, whether you're taller, you're smaller, etc., where you, if someone's your height, you'd catch him in the chest, you're gonna catch him in the face. But again, I don't blame Son for that. I've said this for the longest. That's on VAR. Son's done what he's supposed to do for his team. McTominay's gone away from him. Let me go down and try and stop this. That's the type of scumbaggery you need. I have no issues with him going down. I did at the time, but that's me from a Manchester United standpoint. Because if roles are reversed and McTominay goes down from Son doing that to him and Spurs score and the goal's chalked off, I'm saying, well done, McTominay. And then you go down the other end and score. I'm saying, well done. You did what you
know what? Honestly, I think that's what made it even worse.
Yes.
That they went down and scored, and then it's my man who scored. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what made it worse.
Back to you, Bill.
No, it's true, bro. You know what I'm saying? When they just and man do it rapid. You know what I'm saying? It's only these man are just there looking at, and sometimes when I don't think they realize we can see it. Yeah. Because in the camera and we can see the footage, and then it's playing like 7 times, and I'm like, bro, I seen that from the first replay, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you? It's almost like they can see it's wrong, but then they're waiting for something to convince them that it's not. It's like, no, you have to be decisive. Do you get what I'm saying? Yes. They're so undecisive. It's almost like they're waiting for someone, or even they're waiting for someone in the air to go, yeah, just give it. You know what I mean? You've got to have whoever's in charge of VAR. I mean, whoever's ref in these games, they need to be a lot more certain, because I know now the players know what to do. The players know how to play to VAR. Yeah, certain players know how, like, they know it's going to become a form of cheating. Do you get what I'm saying? It will become a form of cheating because players will know certain things, or, oh yeah, this is my man who don't really give the VARs. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think they're smart.
It'll get like that soon.
Managers are going to know that as well. Yeah.
That's what I mean. Man will remember, the refs, remember, this is the first season we've had it. Next season, the refs will all be like, the managers will all be like, oh, yeah, it's my man. Yeah, you don't like looking at the thing. So, you know what I'm saying? We can get away with one here today, lads.
Yeah, a bit more.
Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? And managers will be on that straight away. Do you get what I'm saying? Even certain players, captains, you know what I mean? Certain, like, players, what we have to understand is, as much as they're on the pitch, they go back and watch these things after, and they're like, oh, right, I didn't even see that. Okay, say nothing. Do you get what I'm saying? So I just think VAR needs to be implemented properly. Like, you know what? Get some foreign refs over here. Check that one out. Get some of the foreign refs over here, because I can't remember the last time I seen a Englishman in the Champions League final, World Cup final, any sort of latter stages of important competition. Them man are not there.
You sound like Stroke to say that for the longest. Yeah, you spot on, fam. No word of a lie. Not one word of a lie. There's a reason for that, though. There's a reason for that. Big up Glazes out. You said smash the like button. Yes, make sure you smash the like button. We are on, let me see, it's just uploading 29 likes. So let's get that to 30 people. We got over 40 people watching across all platforms. So get the likes up. Flawless, would you be Ollie in if you saw that more often? Is it hard to do that with a thin, limited squad as we played a high tempo? No, because we've seen Klopp do it with a limited squad. So that's my whole point. Yes, he's coming to you, but if he can do it with a bench of Shaqiri, Origi, James Milner, Keita, Ox, we can do it with a bench of Greenwood, Wamata, Donny, etc., etc. So yeah, like, you can be done. And again, when you're playing attacking football, it doesn't necessarily need to be high tempo for the whole 90 minutes. Because you know what you do? It's high tempo for half an hour. And then if you go 3-0 up, you slow the game down and take your players off. City don't play high tempo for 9 minutes.
Nah, City, you know what City do? Especially this season. City, they win the match. They win the match mentally to the point where a lot of teams City play are beat at 1-0 because you get one goal and after that, or even 2 goals, and then you are not getting the ball. You're chasing the ball constantly. Imagine, like we say, we've played Sunday League, and sometimes you play them good and you're not getting the ball, especially when you play in centre mid, or you know what I'm saying. You're not getting the ball, and you're thinking, "Oh, get me off here, bro. Get me off here." You know what I'm saying? Let me go get a little hot drink from my flask. I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Let me get these wet boots off. That's what them players are probably thinking when you're playing a team like that, because they literally it's demoralizing. Like as much as you're fit and you're an athlete, if a team can like literally control the whole game and you don't have the ball, yeah, that is how you lose a game mentally. Do you get what I'm saying? It's only like we've seen against Leeds. It's only when you let them, you give the team a little inkling something could happen here, that they tend to then kick in and something happens against City. But that's what I mean. See, for me with the whole, see with this question here, yeah. See, the Finn limited squad thing, I'm not feeling, because you got, the most informed player in the league right now. You deemed him not worthy.
He is literally. Let's not even skip past what you just said. The most informed player in the league, and you make great points when he scored the winner against Spurs. But so Lingard's gone to West Ham, has scored the. I'm just taking Spurs as an example. Scored the winner against Spurs. We just played Spurs. If Lingard's still at our team, he's probably not even in the squad. But yeah, he's gone to West Ham and scored the winner against this team. And not only is he performing in terms of goals and assists, his overall play is better as well. Like the goal he scored, the first goal he scored against Leicester, he doesn't. If that's coming to him in a red shirt, he doesn't try that, because confidence matters, people. Like he has had a lot of stuff going off the pitch, but confidence matters. Even the skill against Wolves, and he didn't get a goal or assist, but he did the Berbatov thing in the corner where he flipped out of the corner. If he's playing for Manchester United, he doesn't try that skill at that point, because he's confident. He's playing in a confident team as well. He's playing in a team all pushing in the right direction. A team in good form. Remember, there's no Rice and there's no Antonio, but yet that man have still scored 9 goals in their last 3 games.
Key players, and they're still doing the thing. And here's the thing as well. Here's what more I'll say on that when I'm saying that, talking about Finn limited squad. I don't want to hear that Finn limited squad talk. You've got a £40 million Dutch international player who doesn't play. You've got one of the best wingers in the league in Rashford, who you constantly overplay to the point where I'm seeing him start the past 2 matches, and within 8 minutes he's feeling his calf. Do you get what I'm saying? So when man are talking about the squads, it's not that the squad's limited. The squad's not being implemented correctly. There's a lot of pointless matches. Yeah, there's a lot of pointless matches Rashford plays. There's a lot of pointless matches Bruno plays. Like the only one player I think who should actually get overplayed for us, as much as he does, is probably Maguire. I get that. Or even if it was, I'm not Lindelof's biggest fan, but we're a lot shorter at centre back than we are anywhere else on the pitch. Even though Luke Shaw's in great form, there's a lot of times Luke Shaw doesn't need to play. You've got Tellers, play him. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Do you get what I'm saying? It's like you're quick to play James. You're quick to play James, who is probably the least talented of your bench players. Like, let's not no bias or don't like him or nothing. He is the least talented of the bench players, and he gets the most minutes. So if people need to realize this is about preference. It's not even about ability with some of these players, because there's no way, if this is based on ability, Dan James gets more minutes than a Van der Beek or a Telles, or even for me, Dan James shouldn't really come on. Not even that he shouldn't come on, but you should have more than an idea than just a speed merchant who doesn't even implement the speed correctly.
Yeah, he doesn't. He should be used very sparingly, I would say. He should be and that's no disrespect to him, but he is our worst attacking player. Therefore, he should be used as such. The way we've seen Donny is the way we should see Dan James.
Yes,
and that's my point with that Glazers out. All we're asking for is United to play attacking football and actually try and play on the front foot. And if we fall short just on quality, so say we lose games, players get injured, and it's just a quality issue, I'd accept that. Yes. I would accept that. But what I won't accept and why I refuse to accept is us trying to attack. That's what I refuse to accept. Us not even trying to attack. Us not even trying to play on the front foot. Us not applying no pressure. We applied the pressure to Spurs, and look what we did to them. We did it to Leipzig. We did it to a Newcastle. We did it to PSG. And even the PSG, we weren't attacking away from home, but you could see a clear game plan. And we implemented it perfectly. And that's why we won. That's one of our best performances this season. But go on, JV.
Now, you know what the worst thing? Do you know what the worst thing about the Spurs one is? I get the feeling we only did that because it was against he only did that because it's against Mourinho, and that's the worst thing. Yeah, there's a lot of because there's many a time where those type of things should have been done and they've just not been done. You get what I'm saying? That's what people need to realize. People always want to turn around and go, when a man going to start giving him his credit? It's like, no, you're missing the bigger picture. There's other opportunities to do this, and he hasn't. there will be another opportunity, probably within the next 5 games, where he won't do that. Do you get what I'm saying? That's my problem, is the inconsistency. Because the more I look at how close we are still to City right now, when they dropped those points the other day, really and truly, if we was on job, that should have been game on. That should have been game on, old school title race, back on. You know, when Fergie's telling you, I'm not stopping till it's mathematically impossible. That should have been one of them. You know what I'm saying? That should have been one of them. And then, you know what it is as well? You put the fright into City. But City know they've got enough of a cushion right now. But really and truly, with them drop as the leaders, when you drop points, especially in games like that, you shouldn't be dropping them. That should have put the fear in them. But like I said, they knew. Not even they knew. Or they know, yeah, we've got enough in the tank to get, you know what I'm saying? We'll get this over the line. But for me, I honestly think he'll do it again. I know what he's like. I give him his props. Innit? Because I always give him his props when he does it. But I know he's going to take the props back off me and make me have to diss him soon. You get what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
It's one of them.
I hear you. Zeno says, but even if the decisions go against us, I'm a football fan first, and this is ruining the game. Like, Neymar is my favorite player, but sometimes the diving puts you off. And Zeno, that's you. For me, I ain't gonna lie in it. If United are playing in the Europa League final against Arsenal, and Rashford's running through, and Gabriel touches him, and it's not a foul, and Rashford dives, and they go to VAR and they give the penalty, and Bruno sticks it in, I could not care less. I'm shameless. I could not care less.
Yeah, for real, bro.
I do not care. But if
you know what, I get what you mean. I understand what you mean if you're talking in terms of the theatrics. So you know when they do like 5 roles and that. I get what you're saying there. That's like, oh come on, bro. Because just because you said Neymar, I think he's meaning more like that thing. You know when he does like the 10 roles and and he's actually crying and that. You know what I'm saying? Like man's actually crying. Like how do you cry on cue, fam? You know what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying when you're talking that, but. Diving's been a part of the game for the longest. It's just that you know what it is. It's just that the English players have took a long time to implement it. You know what I mean? When we're playing Champions League back in the day, Juventus, all these type of teams, these man had that mastered, and our players didn't really know what to go on for it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like they knew that. All right, then if this ball goes near this Roy Keane guy, I know he's gonna put one on me, so I'm gonna. You know what I'm saying?
I get your
I'm gonna make it look like it was 10 times worse, and then man looks at Roy Keane and goes, "Yeah, it's Roy Keane, and it's a foul." Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
So that's the difference. That's what I think. I think it's just that
it's a bit much. Yeah, the theatrics. I'm with you on that. Yeah, do pay. I know there is a fake account on me on the Football Terrace. Jan City messaged me about it. These people got time on their hands in it, but we move on that. Big up to everyone supporting. Get the likes up, people. I can see here, but only at 33 likes. So let's get that to 40. Let's get that up to 40 likes, people. Let's get that out of this road to 50. Mesway saying big up. Zito saying Lingard is an amazing system player. 1 touch, 2 touches, amazing, but we don't have one freestyle. Yeah, it's mad, innit? It's mad how everybody leaves here. Thrives. I've said this.
This is what one second.
Yeah, go on, fam.
No, go on.
I was gonna say you made a great point about what was it now? Shit, I forgot. It's gone from my memory. Go on, family. It'll come back to me, innit? I forgot what I was gonna say.
I don't like how man are trying to put down Lingard by saying system player. Why is he a system? He's not a system player. He's a good player when implemented properly. It's as simple as that. You know what I mean? So, but here's the thing. This is where I'm going to shell man down. Man will tell you he's a system player, but tell you that Van Gaal's football was horrible. Some of his best football come under Van Gaal. Make the two of them make sense. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not that. It's simply because he was implemented properly. Jesse Lingard is a high energy forward. Yeah, he's high energy. If you give him that correct role, because if you really watch him at West Ham, he's almost got a free role. Yes, he's almost got a free role. He's almost sometimes he looks like he's the centre forward, looks like he's on the left, it looks like he's on the right. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he will come to us and command a free role, but the same way how, like, are you telling me you couldn't start him on the right and just interchange him with Rashford and Bruno all across the match?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
spot on. Yeah, no stress, family. Handle business, no stress. It's a mazza. Big up Scooper Up, who says petition to ban McTominay from the AON complex. Flawless, we need a knee slide emoji. We do need a knee slide emoji. Definitely. 1 million. Yo, if anyone can put that together, please let me know. We definitely, without question, need a knee slide emoji. Definitely. Does Dan James even get into the under 23s? That's up for debate. I am not sure about that. But yeah, back to what JV was talking about in regards to Jesse Lingard. That player's always been there. People act like form, you can't fall off. That's what it is. Like people act like you can't fall off and form, not actually fall off, sorry. People act like form doesn't happen. Good players have bad games. Bad players have good games. Good players have bad seasons. Bad players have good seasons, etc. Average players have good seasons. Average players have bad seasons. That's what this is. And yes, individual accountability. They need to take individual accountability in terms of the player themselves, but also you need to be given the best possible platform to succeed. So, for instance, with Ollie, is he given the best possible platform to succeed? No. We know the Glazers are an issue. We know Woodward's an issue. We know the board's an issue. But that being said, still utilize what you have to the fullest, and he's not doing it.
You know what it is with Lingard? People will always come at Pogba, and say, "Oh, Pogba was terrible at a certain time," not realizing that was some of the worst footballing times at the club. And that's very similar with Lingard. Lingard's falling off coexisted with some of our worst footballing times. Yeah, do you get what I'm saying? In terms of the football that was played, maybe not results, but in terms of the football, a lot of players, like if you look at the players, what we've had, since Fergie's gone, it's not that we've had bad players, We've not had bad players. We've had Di Marias, we've had Depay's, we've had, you know what I'm saying? We've had Falcao, we've had a lot of players. Lukaku, you know what I'm saying? Yep. We've had players, bro, who really and truly someone should have been able to do something with, but it just simply comes down to them not being implemented properly. And I think a lot of people just either they don't want to accept that because then it puts it then comes down to the manager, and a lot of people are very protective over the manager. But you have to realize it's like, all right then, so is really and truly a man going to tell me that what's his name, Moyes is better than Thingy? So is Moyes better than Thingy now? Because I seen this, I seen the other day, I seen someone say, oh, maybe Moyes should have been given time. It's like, you people make me sick. You people honestly make me sick, because you'll say that, but then you were clowning him. And it's the same people who are absolutely clowning Lingard, but then are now wanting to praise him. My stance on Lingard has been the same. You implement that guy properly, he will do something for you. People need to, like, at one point, he was probably one of our, him, Rashford and Martial led our team. They were, him at one point was our most potent attacking threat. He was one of the most potent attacking players. You don't just lose that overnight. It's like he scored a goal the other day where he just ran from his half, and I'm like, everyone's like, oh, amazing. I'm like, shut your mouths. He did that for us against Watford. He beat more players.
Yeah, and that doesn't go away. It's not like you don't just lose that ability. But sorry to cut you off. Yo, big up the Progressions Project for becoming a member. Nothing but love for that. I'm gonna check what level you signed up to, but big up the Progressions Project. Much love for becoming a member of Sarcasm City TV. And if you want to become a member, people, the link is underneath the video. So many great perks there. Like I said, 10% of Sarcasm City merch. You get to be on a show of your choice once a month. A Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, a show of your choice, one of the weekly shows a month. You get shout outs at the start of certain shows. We're also going to start be doing behind the scenes shows as well, so shows that are not open to the public. So after some of the Sarcasm City Sports Q&As, we're going to do the shows are going to continue, but then that'll just be for the members only as well. But yeah, sorry to cut you off, JV. Big up the Progressions Project each and every time for becoming a member. Go on, family.
No, that's all I'm saying. Just on Lingard, like, people, you know what it is? People are way too fickle, and I really don't think a lot of people are real fans, because one thing I could never do is this. All right, then, as much as I don't really feel Dan James, I won't sit down and just clown him all the time. Do you get what I'm saying? But like, there's people out here who, when Lingard was here, literally were clowning him, and you're saying you're a fan. How can you be a fan of someone but you're clowning them all the time? Do you get what I'm saying? So
don't get it.
It's one of them. Like, I really think this guy's gonna go to the Euros, and he's gonna be, if he keeps that form up and he takes that to the Euros, he will be the star player. Check that one out.
Right.
Check that one out, because no one at this moment can say they're in the form that Lingard's in. No one who's going to play in this position can say they're in his form. And like, if I would have said this to you at the start of the season, you would have thought I was tripping, bro. If I said to you he's going to the Euros, potentially over Grealish and Maddison,
Yep.
Do you get what I'm saying? You would
I
have
don't know.
said, JV, stop chatting,
Yes.
pop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah. Fact.
this is what I'm trying to say. People need to really now, they need to look at it at the bigger picture. Yeah. He was doing his thing before these men were about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He scored at the last World Cup. Do you get what I'm saying? He's actually a big game player, Lingard. If you actually look at his career, when it comes to the big stage, he's one of them. He produces. He steps up. Do you get what I'm saying? And he's a high energy player. The one reason I think he doesn't work for us, look how slowly we move the ball a lot of the time.
Yes. But you know what? That is not just Lingard. That is any attacking player in world football. If you move the ball slower, it makes it easier for the defense to defend. And that's not just, and Lingard is not of the quality of a Pogba. He's not of the quality of a De Bruyne in terms of an attacking sense of Grealish. So he's going to suffer more. That's my whole point. Get more out of what you have. Is Lingard a world-class player for Manchester United? No. Could he be a very effective squad player? Absolutely, because we've seen him be in the past a very effective squad player for us. Sometimes first teamer, which is absolutely fine. If he can do
what
that,
I think he could be for us.
He can do that for us. What, Park Ji-sung?
Nah, not even that. Well, that type. But I think he could even be like a for how he's flowing at the moment. He could kind of be like a false nine for us, type of thing. Why not try and implement that? Why not try and have?
You know
why not try and have Bruno? Why not try and have Bruno behind him and Rashford or something? Do you understand what I'm saying? That's just fluid there. That's just absolutely. But next time he wants to play the diamond, you play that diamond with with Lingard in there. Do you understand what I'm saying? I think he needs to really sit back and look at that. He's a serious option for next season. You're literally like, if we wanted to buy a player who was doing what Lingard is doing now, he would cost us upwards of 50 to 60 million pounds starting price. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So
you know what? You know what's crazy, fam? If Lingard wasn't our player and was at West Ham permanent and was doing what he's doing right now in terms of that form, our fan base and others would be like, yeah, we need to go get Lingard. We need to go and sign him. That's the player we need.
If these men can take a look at Declan Rice and tell you he's the next coming of this and that, they will be saying the exact. You're damn right. They'll be saying the exact same thing about Thingy. Like, all right, then. This is how fickle some of our fans are. Towards the end of the season, don't be surprised if there's man saying, "All right, Ringo, why don't we go get that Bowen guy from West Ham?" Do you get what I'm saying? That's the type of fan base we have. As soon as someone's doing good, not even fan. That's football nowadays. People will latch on to. When players are doing good, but when they're not, you're not there. Do you know what I'm saying? They're dead. A lot of these men who, like I said, who are supporting Lingard now were the same man who were clowning them. Do you know what I'm saying?
And I've said this, Jesse is a good player. And Davey Fisher says here, Jose and Van Gaal have already proven you can win trophies under this board. And that is my whole point. So me saying Ollie can win trophies and expecting him to win trophies is not out of this world. That's just common sense because it's been done before. That's not me thinking it. So when people say to you, "Oh, can United win trophies under this regime?" Yes, because we've seen the two previous managers who we all deemed not good enough, and I wanted them both gone to win trophies. So it can be done. Can we win Champions Leagues and Premier Leagues back to back? Absolutely not. But could we nick a Champions League? Yes, definitely. We should at least be in the conversation. Can we get to the last stages of the Champions League? Yes. Look at the teams in the quarterfinals. Are we that much worse than Porto? Are we that much worse than Dortmund? Are we that much worse than Manchester City? Are we that much worse than Chelsea? Are we that much worse than Liverpool? No, I don't think we are. PSG and Bayern, I think they're clear of us. Yes. The rest of the teams.
You know what it is? I don't even think PSG are clear of us. I literally think PSG, we could actually be a PSG. If you implemented a Bruno and a Rashford that effectively, where they manufacture every attack, because that's all they do with Mbappe and Thingy. Everyone else is a workhorse. Every single last player in that team is a workhorse. There's no one else in that team apart from Verratti who is even I wouldn't say an exceptional player. Everyone else just does their bit. Do you get what I'm saying? They do their bit to make sure the rest of the team functions. They do. What they do enables Mbappe and Neymar to do what they do. Even Di Maria, to an extent, he's more of a workhorse there than he's a flair player. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get exactly.
So, like, we could be implemented in that same way. Yeah. If anything, Ollie should look at a PSG as a model for
you know what's mad,
what he can do with those players.
They got Mbappe and Neymar, and you mentioned Bruno and Rashford, but that's forgetting that we also have Pogba. That's forgetting we also have Martial. We also have Cavani. We took of them.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
So, like, again, people, I'm not saying we should win the Champions League. I'm just saying we should be in the conversation. That's all that is. I'm not saying we should win the Premier League. But JV touched on it just earlier on in the show. We should be closer to Manchester City. We should be currently in the FA Cup semi-final. If Spurs can make a League Cup final, why can't we make a League Cup final?
It's like, all right then, it's like that, bro. I'm looking at these finals now, and I'm saying, yo, it's not like it's a City and Liverpool final where you can say, you know what, they're probably the two teams who are better than me, so they deserve it. That's not the finals. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like the FA Cup final. There's probably going to be a small team in that final this year. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? Or a team you don't expect.
It's going to be Leicester or Southampton against Chelsea or Manchester City. Yeah, I get your point.
Mm-hmm. Do you get what I'm saying? If Leicester or Southampton make the FA Cup final, bro, no one at the start of the season saying that. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So this is where you see when it comes to all the Ollie this, Ollie that, he needs to now base his thing on, as much as he said trophies are for whatever he said, what kind of foolishness he said. He needs to make it. He needs to nail down a trophy, and that's why I said even on a previous show, even if at the start of this season he identified the League Cup, do you get what I'm saying?
Facts.
As a stepping stone trophy, because that's what we did that season when we won the Europa League.
Yeah, we won.
Remember, it was Fingy in the final, didn't it? Zlatan.
Yeah.
In the League Cup final.
You're spot on.
And then later on that season, we won the Europa League. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I hear that. Canada Devil says, Flawless, are you doing a Champions League watch along? Not tonight, no, because I probably, if I'm on anything, I'll be on Blues Fans TV with Lewis doing the Chelsea versus Porto. Well, they'll be watching Chelsea versus Porto. I'll be watching, you get me, my guy Killian, another Maurizio masterclass as well. So I'll be watching PSG Bayern. And then tomorrow I'm debating what to do. So I might not do a watch along, or I might do City Dortmund, or I might do Real Madrid Liverpool. I'm not sure. Seeing the Scousers go out, the petty side of me saying do Real Madrid Liverpool, to be honest.
Yeah, you gotta do Madrid Liverpool, bro, just because of that. Okay. Just because of how that could be one of them again.
You reckon do Madrid
that could be, you know what it is? That could, you know how they are when they get to Anfield on the European night. The old man start getting bare emotional and playing like their lives depend on it.
Yo, fam, you gonna be watching it, innit? Jump on with me then, and we'll do it.
When tomorrow?
Yeah, no, Wednesday. Yeah, tomorrow, Wednesday. Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah. We'll do that.
All right, we'll do Real Madrid Liverpool then. All right.
Yeah, we'll do that tomorrow.
We'll do Real Madrid, but then we'll keep it.
Yeah, one sec though. I'm gonna bounce now though. Yeah.
No worries, fam. You say your goodbyes to the people then.
Yeah, man. Enough love, people. Them. Yo, shout out to Trini brother before. I didn't ignore you, fam, about the doubles and that. You got me. I'm warming up my dinner now. Wishing it was doubles, fam. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to all the fans all across the globe. You get what I'm saying? I even had to tell my mum the other day we got fans in the Caribbean. She was going all. I bet she was gassed. Yeah, gassed, fam. Gassed. You get what I'm saying? That's man's motherland. You get what I'm saying? So shout out all the fans. Been a bit of a hiccup with the merch, but we've got something in the work, still working on it. So there's going to be some things coming soon. But big up everyone. Make sure you smash the like and subscribe, yeah? And I will see you guys tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah, we're doing it. See that, people? You're getting the Liverpool versus Real Madrid watch along, myself and JV. I'm just doing it. I'm hoping the Scousers go out. But yeah, JV's back, people. He should be back tomorrow. Back on ManDem United on Thursday, also in it. So big on my guy JV each and every time. Make sure you follow him on Twitter at JV89_. And it's tagged in the tweet anyway, but JV89_. And also as well, make sure you follow him on Twitter. It's J.V89. Make sure you follow me on both platforms as well, Twitter and Instagram. And that's me, Flawless. You lot continue to get your Manchester United questions in also. Yeah, man are saying big up to JV. Peace JV saying bullet M. JV equals GOAT. Facts. Daniel says, as much as I'm Ollie out, it's clear he would get a new contract, so I'm going to just back him and try to look at the positives from him. I try and look at the positives from him. I give him props where needs be, what he's done with this squad. I've said countless times what he's done with this squad is very good. I like how he's improved it massively. The reason why the new contract isn't bothering me because we've seen Mourinho get a new contract in the summer, and then he was sat like 3 months later. So I think Ollie's gone anyway. I don't think he gets till the end of next season. I'm hoping he's gone this season, but I don't think he gets to the end of next season. Not a chance. I don't get it. PSG can play with or without the ball. United can't really ball with the ball, but we have the players to. That's the thing. We have the players to ball with the ball, but the manager doesn't implement it, and that's our issue. That is definitely the issue. Whoever buys Martial, Simon here saying, whoever buys Martial will be lucky. United killing talents and confidence. We see it with Jesse. And Jesse's not as talented as Martial. But you see it. Somebody mentioned it. Our fan base would be very happy with Lingard if he wasn't our player. Facts. Our fan base would be saying, go and get him. If Pogba was elsewhere, playing at a team, playing at another club, had won a World Cup, our fan base would be like, and pundits as well. Let's not forget that. And the media and pundits would be like, go and get him. Same with Lingard. They'd be like, go and get him. But when we have them, they're deemed not good enough, which is absolutely backwards. TMI says you're asking too much of Ollie there. Yeah, it's peak. It is peak. Definitely, it is peak. Yeah, and I remember this. RB says Lingard played false nine sometimes in Ollie's interim period, and it worked. Lingard could be a great squad player, just not under Ollie. I get your point. Who is a great squad player for us, though? Do we have one? I don't think anyone's a great squad player under Ollie. I don't think so. Flawless, if we get Grealish in the summer, would you drop Rashford and play Grealish left wing or drop Bruno and play Grealish attacking mid? Ooh, that's tough. Probably the first one and play Rashford over the right-hand side. But again, you see what you just asked me there, Raphael? That's options. I like that. Because then say Bruno's out of form or Bruno's injured, then you could play Grealish as a 10 and then play Rashford left-hand side or play Pogba over that side and give him a free role and then play Rashford over the right-hand side. And that's what I want to get back to as well in regards to the Spurs game, how Pogba in the second half, even though he was on the left-hand side, he had a free role. And that's what you want. Forget all this playing 6 and playing DM. He's an attacking player, our best and most creative and most influential attacking player. Therefore, utilize him properly. Get him higher up the pitch. I bet I've not seen his heat map, but I bet his heat map is in the final third. That's where, as a Manchester United fan, me personally, I want Paul Pogba. I want Paul Pogba in the opposition's final third. I don't want him picking up the ball off the centre-backs. I don't want him in the middle of the pitch. I want Fred, McTominay, Matic doing that type of work. That's what I want. Big up Junior Swag King, who's also a member. He says, Wagwan, ManDem, big up to Junior Swag King. Basuma or Rice, Basuma for me. I'm with you on that, Zeno. But if we was to sign Rice, I wouldn't be mad because like I've said in the past, the DM, we need a DM. It's a problem. It's a problem position, and we're trying to find a solution. So if we was to sign Rice, it's not my first choice, no, but I would take Rice there. But yeah, Basuma over those two. But I would like Ndidi. What's your opinions on Jesse? Good player. I've said this for the longest. Good player. You know what I'm saying? Big up Stro, who says, ManDem United brought to you from Moscow, Russia. We out here. You know why? Because 2008 is the last time we won the Champions League, so I'm still stuck in the era. Still stuck in the era. Flawless, what's your ideal midfield three for United? Are you asking in terms of if we make signings, or are you talking about the players we have currently? What are you asking me? Same to you, NB, in it. Ideal midfield combination, what are you asking me? Basuma is levels, bro. Just love how he can do all-around midfield work, and that's my point. I prefer a workhorse in there, but that's just my preference as a DM. Like, Rice is very good on the ball. I would say he's technically better than Ndidi. His passing's better, etc. But I want a destroyer in there. I want someone who's athletic, covers ground, win the ball back, and give it to the creative players. Ndidi wins the ball back, gives it to a Pogba, gives it to a Bruno, gives it to a Rashford, gives it to a Donny, a Juan Mata, a Martial, a Greenwood, etc., etc. That's for me, though. Do you think bringing in a quality striker would hinder Greenwood's development? No, I don't believe it would. Simply because Greenwood's still going to play. Even if we sign another striker, Greenwood's still going to play. So I don't think it hinders his development, no. The manager, I think, is hindering his development more so. Flawless, would Fergie just be content with top four? Absolutely not. And again, that's levels where you go to. It's levels where you like, if you're outside of the top four, getting into the top four is a big thing. So, for instance, for a Leicester or a West Ham, if they get in the top four this season, that's massive for them. Now, if they get in the top four this season, next season, the season after, eventually they're going to want to take that next jump up, similar to Arsenal. That's why Arsenal fans were so critical of Wenger, because it's like, all right, we've hit top four the past 6-7 years. Let's kick on. Let's try and win a league title. Let's try and win the Champions League. So it's all about perspective and where you're at currently. Flawless, we got to keep Pogba, bro. You see what that guy did to Spurs. If that's against United, Fred would be on posters. Lindelof would be on the bench next game and Maguire would have not been captain. I hear you, Kenton, man. Big up, Kenton. I hear you. If Ollie gets a new contract, then we're never going to win a trophy. Nah, we'll win a trophy. Like I said, simply because of the players we have. I think we win the Europa League this year. I think. So Malcolm, you're saying if we make signings, my midfield free if we make signings, then Ndidi, Bruno, Pogba, 4-3-3. Ndidi is a 6, Pogba as an 8, Bruno as an 8. So Bruno and Ndidi more as your workhorses and Pogba just a free roll. Do what you want. That's what I would do anyway. So 4-3-3. Oh, you asking via the current team, MB? Fred, Bruno, Pogba. That's what I would do. But then I change it. If you want to go a bit more defensive, then you play a Fred, Matic, Bruno, and play Pogba out wide left and give him a free roll. That's an option. But yeah, via the current team against, if we're just going attacking, Fred, Bruno, Pogba, 4-3-3, same thing. And Ndidi can do his thing. And Ndidi can defend and do his thing in attack. Yeah, and Ndidi's quality. West United game under Ollie. Too many to remember. I'm trying to forget. Here we go. Ryan on the Graham Potter system and coaching is making Basuma look better than what he is. Okay. Apart from Ndidi, who would you want? Basuma? Because he fits that mold. I want, like I said, destroyers, people who are more athletic, cover the ground quick. That's what we need. To me, get across the turf. So I would take Basuma. Ndidi, then Basuma. Can't think of any other DMs who fit that bill. But that's the profile of holding midfielder I personally would like. Flawless, if United get top 4 and you get Champions League next season and you get past the group and get to the round of the 16, who do you think you are going to get? Can you try and predict? No idea. That is some Mystic Meg stuff. I have no idea. That's a tough question, that, Marlon. You're sticking it on me there. Jeez. Sticking on me. You lot continue to get the questions in. We're on 41 likes. Right, let's get that to 50 before I close out. I am on Adam Matic TV, Red United TV, or as he changed it. Adam Matic, anyway, for those who know that I'll be on his channel at 7 p.m. I need to get him on Sarcasm City, actually. He needs to make his debut over here, so I need to talk to him about that. A man like MB says, Pogba sent Højbjerg to the shops for a baguette in the build-up to Greenwood's goal. Quality player on his day, to be honest, totally unplayable. Yeah, different level. Different level. Oh, big up Adrian, Barbados in the house. Obviously, that's where my people's them from, innit? So love for that. Where in Barbados you watching from? Is it Bridgetown? Please let me know, Adrian. Big up to you. Right, we get a lot of people from the Caribbean. Love to everyone across the world. So whether you're watching from the UK, the Caribbean, South America, North America, Europe, wherever in Europe you're watching from, like Asia, wherever, like much appreciated. Big up Disgruntled Blogger who says, big up Flawless. Ollie just logged in now. Ollie just logged in. What's happening? Just there talking Manchester United. Davey Fisher is saying, Donny should be in the pivot with Fred. It's sad that Ollie stuck with McTominay the whole season. I agree. It is sad. It is sad. Do you think United can swap Lingard for Varane? No. Yes, big up the Caribbean, 100%. Raphael G says, considering Greenwood is our future 9, we should get Kane instead of Haaland so that Mason can learn from Kane. Because if we get Haaland and him and Greenwood are at the same age. I hear you. What you said there, Raphael, makes sense. I just don't see us signing Kane or Haaland. I don't see us getting either of them. I don't see, especially Kane. The money they command, his age, him being injury prone, I don't see us signing Harry Kane. But if we were to get Haaland or Kane, even though they're not the players I want, I wouldn't be mad at it. I give players a chance. And that's how you know I'm unbiased. Because even if United sign players that I don't particularly want us to get, if we're trying to solve issues, I'm with it. Who's to sign a Kane? I'm not mad. Who's to sign a Haaland? I'm not mad. No chance. Or Declan Rice? No. Or a centre-back I might not know too much about. We are on. Let's check how many likes we're on. 43. Yeah, man. Keep getting the likes up, people. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. It is road to 2,500 subscribers. Can't believe I'm saying that. 2.5k subs. That's mad. And when we hit 2.5k subs, we are going to do a mini party. We'll do a mini party and then it'll be road to 3k. And when we hit 3k subs, we'll do a massive party. Definitely, without question. 1,000,000%. But like I said, you can catch me on Adam Matic's channel, Mad Red United. I'm not sure if it's Adam Matic TV at 7 p.m. talking all things Manchester United. And then Blues Fans TV. I believe I'll be on there with Lewis. I believe so. They'll be watching the Porto Chelsea game. I'll be watching PSG Bayern. Yo, we're close to that target of 2.5K. Here we go. Yes, man. Close to that target. Let's go. Let's go. Big facts. Adrian says, St. Michael's. All right. Yeah, big up, man. Man said St. Michael's and that. Big up. I honestly do believe Greenwood's the best youngster in the league, but haters would say Foden instead. Greenwood's up there. Greenwood's quality. Greenwood is quality. Kenton says, when Donny plays, we just have more of the ball. Fred plays even better when he played with Fred. He plays even better when he played with Fred against Southampton in the first half of the season. He was classy. He's a quality player. Quality player. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Raphael says, Varane, Sancho, Hakimi, Grealish, and NDD or Rice is the dream transfer window. That's the dream. Will it happen? No. But say we were to sign Sancho, just sign out 2 out of those 5. So say it was just Sancho and Rice. I'm like, okay, he's not been backed fully, but at least he's been backed. They've tried to improve. And those 2 players improve us massively. Lasers Out says, we need a Dragon Ball Z show. I ain't got the time to do a Dragon Ball Z show. And then I have to go back and watch it all and stuff like that. Man said, Wallad, I'm dead. Of course, Saka's our number 1, but Greenwood is disrespected at times. I hear that. Mitesh says, United have a lot of academy players that could be on the bench next year. Should they sell Fred? No, because Fred, like Lingard, can be a useful squad player. If Fred was our backup DM, I have no issues with that. The problem is that he's our first choice. And he's good. He gets disrespected. Is he good enough for where Manchester United want to reach? No. Can he be an effective squad player? Absolutely. If he's backing up Rice or Ndidi, I have no issues with that. No issues. If my interest to leave and our DM options is Ndidi or Rice, Fred, McTominay, cool. That's improvement. You've improved the first team, and by improving the first team, the player that was in the first team is now a squad player. I'm happy with that. Same way with Lindelof, who I'm not a fan of. If he's our 3rd, 4th choice, don't really have an issue with it. If you have Bailly, another centre-back, Maguire, and then Lindelof and Axel backing that up, that's a good 5. You got Shaw and Tellers. Wan-Bissaka, if Dalot comes back or we get another right back. Now our squad's starting to form. In attacking midfield, you've got Pogba, you've got Bruno, you've got Donny, you've got Juan Mata. That's a good 4. Strikers, you got, say we sign a striker, you got Martial, Greenwood. I just say we don't, you got Martial, Greenwood, Cavani. Say we did bring in another wing, a Sancho, then you've got Rashford, Sancho, Mata, Lingard coming back, who can all play out wide. Is it the perfect squad? No, but it's getting better. That's my whole point. Big up Dante Gray, who says, yes, Flawless, big up to you. Clays is out saying, Fred and McTominay are scrubs. They're not scrubs. They ain't that bad. If we get a midfield free of Saeed, Flawless, and Aaron, we're winning the league. Facts. That's got everything. That's got everything in there. He's like, Rashford will never be as good as Martial. It's not even close, but they're different players, though. I see one as a wide player and one as a 9, both quality. But that's just me. This club will bring in Ghana instead of trying to bring in Ndidi and see this club is all about youth. Hopefully you're wrong, because we desperately need a DM. We desperately need a centre-back. I mean, to me, we only need 3 players. Centre-back, holding midfielder, right winger. If we sign those 3, I'm happy. I'm happy. And Diallo, who I'm forgetting as well, someone mentioned it. We haven't seen Diallo. Man scored against AC Milan and we haven't seen him. Would you rather get Grealish or Ndidi? Ndidi. Because we have more players in Grealish's position. Our attacking options are better. Saeed's good on the ball. You don't have terrible footwork. You were just messing around on that video. We played football against each other 2 weeks ago. He's not in it. He's got good footwork. Good pass as well. He can pass the ball. SH says, Basuma or Ndidi is the answer. I'm with you. I am with you. Big up. Yo, it's good to see all the members in. You get me? SH is there. Zane, MB, Davey Fisher. Man, great to see all the members of the channel. Love Glazers out. Davey Fisher, who I mentioned. Love to you lot. I'm seeing hella green names, man. Love to see it. We're building this. Let me check how many we're on, actually. Let me check. Because I have no idea. Just having a look. Here we go. Bear with me, people. Get the likes up as well while we're there, because we are on 44. Yo, it's only 6. Get us to 50. Get us to 50 likes. Let's get the numbers up on this. And whether you're watching this back or you're watching this live, like and subscribe to the channel. Flawless, I an overrated YouTuber. Nah, Ryan, you're one of the most underrated. And I told you this off air, and I'll tell you this on air. You already know this. If I didn't rate you, I wouldn't have you on the channel. Everyone you see here, I actually rate. You know what I'm saying? And so you're not an overrated YouTuber. You're top quality. Top quality, I'm telling you, fam. Just checking how many we are on in terms of numbers. So yeah, 2,482 subs. So yeah, we are under 20 away. I was right. So yeah, let's get that. There's over 30 people watching in there. So if you haven't subbed. Disgruntled blogger says, I don't trust this board to bring in players that will be throwing kisses towards Sancho, Haaland, Kane to then wait the last day to buy another 30 plus Bosman signing. I hope you're wrong. See, Ryan, you getting your flowers. Ryan, as us viewers, know you're the best in our eyes. That's fact. One thing about sarcasm people, the army on Sarcasm City, if they don't like you, they will say in it. If I bring someone on there and they're not good, they will say. They'll tell me. They won't be disrespectful, but they'll say, Flawless, what's your ideal centre-back partnership? When you ask me these questions, are you talking about the current squad, or if I could go and sign someone? Let me know. Let me know. Let me get to it. Which Chelsea, Devante says, big up to Devante, says, which Chelsea player would you most want at United? It's a good question. Probably Kante. What you have and what we need is Kante. Yeah, I would say Kante, because then we get that Kante. He just frees up Pogba and frees up Bruno and frees up all our attacking players. Thames Baller saying Basuma would be perfect in my opinion. I'd love to take Basuma. I'd love to have Basuma at Manchester United. Jorginho's a shout too. But again, that was the preference thing that I'm talking about. And Jorginho's more Rice-esque, whereas Kante's more Ndidi-esque. So that's a preference thing. When we sign someone, Varane and Bailly then. If we sign someone, I want Varane. That's the centre-back I want. Go sign Varane, play him next to Bailly. That's my ideal centre-back partnership. Is it going to happen? No, because we're not going to sign Varane. And even if we do sign him, then he's going to play next to Maguire. But that's my ideal centre-back partnership, without question. Yes, 2 off 50, man. 2 off 50 likes. Let's get us to 50 likes before we close out the show. What about Koundé? I've not seen enough of Koundé, so I don't know. I do not know. Now, Kante is past it. For me, I would take Kovacic. I don't think he's past it, but Kovacic is quality too. I'm just saying, for what I think we need and my preference, I'd take Kante. Flawless, would you change your mind if you saw more of that football from Oli? And only if we did it in the big games? Yeah, if I seen that consistently over a season, yes. I'm not Oli out and I can't be turned around. No, I'm Oli out because I've seen a lot of things I don't like. I've been Oli out since, I think, October 2019. We're now in April 2021. So that tells you all you need to know. But yeah, if I seen us play on the attacking, just play attacking football. Go out with the intent to attack. So even if it goes wrong, at least go out with intent to attack and win games. Don't worry about what the other team can do. Let other teams worry about us. In the words of my Don Saeed, this is Manchester United Football Club. Look at the attacking players we have. Use them. Use them. Raphael says, Tuesday flawless, that Kante and Pogba link up at France could transmit to our team. Facts. Martial or Rashford, love them both. 2 different players, both quality. Disgruntled blogger says, name 5 players you would get rid of at the end of the season without thinking. James, Lindelof, Matic. See, that's how highly I rate our squad that I'm struggling. They're 5. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, who did I say I said? Who did I actually say? I said Lindelof, Matic, James. They're the 3. They're only 3 I can think of off the top of my head. They're the 3. Oh yeah, Phil Jones. See that? I forgot about Phil Jones. Because you just don't see him. That's what it is. Red United. Big up Ivorian Spice. He says, I've been out Oli out after he gets the contract. I hear you. Saeed is going live in 30 minutes, so make sure you head over to his channel, Gang Business. Yes, man. Make sure you subscribe and support Saeed TV. Glazes out says Martial is at 8% because he's having a poor season, Glazes out. What's your point? What was his conversion rate last season? He's having a poor season. It happens. Like, I don't get why you're against Martial, but back Oli. But we move. I'm confused. I forgot about Jones and Pereira. I don't see these, man. I forgot that them man are still here. I'm saying Martial is trash, but what happened the last Manchester derby when he pitched up Spaniard 2 centre backs and got man of the match? But we move in it. Martial's cold. He's just having a poor season. Flawless, what are your predictions for today's games? Chelsea to go through, PSG to go through. That's what I would say. I don't back Ollie. I am Ollie out. I beg to differ in it. You have a lot of Ollie in rhetoric in it. That's what I would say. You have Ollie in rhetoric. You might not be Ollie in, but you have Ollie in rhetoric. Melix Group TV says, I can't understand the madness around Martial. He is what we need. He's cold. He's just an easy scapegoat. Pogba, him, Lingard, Fred, easy scapegoats. You had to think, man, didn't even say Phil, because I forgot he's here. When's the last time he was in a squad? When's the last time he was in the squad? I forgot. Okay, congrats to Martial. Jesus has more goals than him. He just showboated against City. Maybe should also perform in other games, but he's having a poor season. Keep saying this. I want a better manager. I defend Ollie. He is working under the worst owners in football. They have taken Tuchel out of the club, but Van Gaal and Mourinho were both working under the same regime and win trophies. Flawless people love hating on Martial. Facts. Do you think Dortmund can go through tomorrow? No. I thought they were terrible against Manchester City. Jan City was on there going on about them, and I had no idea what she was talking about because they were just very passive. They just didn't. It sounded like I was talking about United. They just didn't go for it whatsoever. Extremely passive. It didn't seem like it was a Champions League quarterfinal. Extremely passive. Jesus is not having his best of seasons, but has more goals, and you're always slandering Hayes because Jesus never has good seasons. Man's never scored more than 15 league goals in his entire career, and he's a striker playing under Pep at Manchester City with all that attacking talent. I just don't rate him. He's your worst attacker. This is why I get onto him. He's your worst attacker, clearly. If you put Martial in that side, he scores more goals than Jesus because he scored more goals than Jesus last season in a worse team with worse players around him and a worse manager. Has Jesus even got more? Jesus has barely got more goals than Lingard. And he's playing at West Ham under Moyes. Tem says Varane, Basuma, Sancho, Andre Silva, Dakar is a doable transfer window. Yeah, it's doable. Whether they'll do it is a whole nother thing. Never. And we've hit 50 likes. Big up to you lot. We have gone over 50 likes on the video. Big up to you lot. This show and all the, don't forget as well, this show and all the other shows on the channel, not only is there a playlist on the channel for each and every one of them, you can listen on audio platforms as well. So you might not want to watch on YouTube. You might be driving, you might be at work, you might be cooking, you might just be tidying up around your yard, whatever you're doing, but you can listen to Sarcasm City TV on SoundCloud, Spotify, and iTunes. The links for them are underneath the video. Big up to everyone who'll be listening on the audio-only platforms as well. Like I said, whether it's SoundCloud, whether it's Spotify, whether it's iTunes, or wherever else you listen to podcasts, just type in Sarcasm City TV and it will pop up. Manchester United questions only. You know what I'm saying? Well, Lingard has more goals than Mane, so yeah, flawless. And that's my point. Mane is having a poor season. That's my point. You just proved my point in that. The same way Martial is having a poor season, Mane is having a poor season. Jesus has never had a good season. Argue that. That's my point. Martial scores 40 goals a season in that City team. Jesus is the only shit. I don't know why you lot get so mad about it. Jesus isn't good. He's never had a good season for you lot. He's never scored more than 15 league goals in a season in his entire career, including Brazil. But yeah, when I get onto Martial, who was our joint top goal scorer last season, playing under Oli, playing with Pereira. Come on. Make it make sense. Yeah, I know Jesus is poor. He has a poor season every season. No, I haven't seen what she put in the group chat, but if it's the fake account to me, she sent it to me. So, Flawless, what's your expectation for next season? What's your expectation for next season? What do you want? Depends on the window. Ask me that question at the start of next season. So when we brought players in and whoever we've got rid of, and then I'll tell you. And then what everyone else has done as well. That ties into it. Nah. He didn't have a great season last season. And how many goals did he score? Cut it out. He's your second choice for a reason. Let me just pull up Jesus' numbers right now. Because he don't pass the eye test or the stat test. Let me pull up his numbers. I don't know why you lot can't. I can admit that hey, Martial's having a poor season this season. Let's see. I'm just pull up his numbers just because in it. So you know. So he got 13 in 29, 7 in 27, 14 in 34, and 8 in 22. That is shocking for a team winning the league year in, year out. 7 in 10, he came in halfway through the season. Cool. The season after that, he got 13 in 29 appearances. Just okay. It's average. Someone said you're going to score 30. So out of 30 games, he's almost 1 in 2. Decent. 7 in 27, awful. 14 in 34, nah. And 8 in 22. Overall, he scored 7 and 11 in his first season. That's good. 17 in 42, 21 in 47, 23 and 53, 13 and 32. And that's playing in a team that dominates the ball. Like, come on, man. Flawless, your favorite Manchester derby goal from any United player? Van Persie, the free kick. Yeah, Van Persie. Martial has never scored 20 Premier League goals for United. Isn't that the standard for a United striker? No, it's not. Nah. Who told you that? Where did you get that? Where did you get that from? That's not. I don't need my striker to score 20 league goals. If he's offering more up the pitch. You know what I'm saying? And that. Because no one here is taking Jesus over Martial. Why don't you just admit he's not good and then we keep it moving and that? You lot are going to die on this hill. I'll admit Martial as having a poor season and that. But you lot won't admit that Jesus isn't good. And look at our win rate and loss rate without Martial. Martial isn't even on my exact point. He's not even on pence. Our win rate with him is 70%. Without him, it's like 30. So it halves. Because he's that good to the team. But you lot can't. So yeah, he's not 20 plus league goals. And he's only played, this is his third season as a striker, including this one. No, wait. This is only his second season as a striker because he's been playing out wide for us too. So he's miles better than Jesus. Even in his poorest season, and Jesus is having a good season. Pull up his numbers. But you know, one sec. I'm literally just pulling up his numbers now. Here we go. Yeah, I'm looking here. So yeah, playing out. So you got 11 and 31. Impressive because he's playing out wide. 4 and 24. 4 and 25. Not good, but playing out wide. 9 in 30. Not good, but again, actually no. 9 in 30 and 11 in 31 for a wide player is good. He's playing out wide in Van Gaal and Mourinho teams. 10 in 27, which is good. Again, playing out wide. 17 and 32, which is exceptional. He's playing as a striker. And then 4 and 22, which is shocking. Him playing as a striker. Here we go. Flawless, I'm surprised you didn't pick Rooney's over head kick, but we move. That's up there. Michael Owen's goal against him at OT, quality as well. But where does he play? He's not a striker. Where does he play? He plays up front. Cut it out, man. You might go make. And even as a winger, he's put in. He's your poorest winger. I argue that. I don't know why you don't want to die on this hill when you're chasing a quadruple and you're trying to die on this Jesus hill. But you know. Martial holds the ball well, links up play and makes space for facts. Big facts. He's just having a poor season. But yeah, any more questions you lot have? Right, the numbers just show up again, people. Big up to everyone who is locked in. We're on, how many likes? We're on 52. Let's get out to 55 still. Favorite United versus Arsenal goal? Giggs. Has to be. Giggs. Definitely Giggs. 1,000,000%. As a kid watching that, where's Giggs? There's others, but that one, for everything it meant for that season and the manner in which it was, the fact Vieira passed in the ball is Giggs. There's others, but that's the one that sticks out. Is Amazo. Where we at? Devante says, check his minutes played, not appearances. I don't know where to find that info. I wish that man Baines was here. Malcolm says, and Devante, you don't rate Jesus. You wouldn't have him. You just need a striker and you wouldn't take him. Flawless, here's a tough question. Lionel Jesse or Lionel Messi? Lionel Jesse all day long in that. He turns up in finals and that. I'm saying. Certain man's goats is 0-5 in finals. And you lot keep it clean. Nah, it's obvious Jesus isn't good. I'm just saying last season, first time Martial got over 11 Premier League goals, which even from a striker wide should be better for his quality. But yes, context matters. He's playing under Van Gaal and Mourinho. And he's a youth at these times. I'm saying people expect him like he's seasoned, he can still get better. I'm going to close out the show, people. Get your last questions in, people. Big up to the new member who joined Progressions Project. If you want to become a member, the link is underneath the video. Also, it's not even slander. He is 0-5 in international finals. I'm not even slandering him. He'll stand up. ManDem United will be back on Thursday, 4 p.m. Myself and JV. Make sure you check out the upcoming live stream section as well, because all our shows, for those who ask me like, oh, what shows you've got coming up, the upcoming live stream section on YouTube shows that. So tomorrow we have, it's Wednesday. What do we have tomorrow going on? Agenda FC at 4 p.m. with myself and Lewis, special guest Jan City. Then me and JV will be doing the Liverpool versus Real Madrid watch along, and then you'll get the midweek Sarcasm City Sports Q&A late. Thursday, you'll get the ManDem United podcast at the earlier time of 4 p.m. Got anything else on Thursday? I might be forgetting something. And then Friday, you'll get the returning Giardam City meets ManDem United. So that's us for the working week, people. Oh yeah, Shameless FC on Friday on Lewis's channel is going to be sick. Flawless, what's your thoughts overall on Roy Keane? One of my favorite Manchester United players of all time. Best captain ever in Premier League history. Ridiculously good. Jesus is only 23, he can get better. Yeah, but he trash, so if he gets better, he just turns average. I just don't get it, innit? I don't see the hype. He doesn't pass anything to me at all. Eye test, stat test, nothing. I'm not a fan. And there's a reason you lot are going to go and sign a striker and why he'll be holding up bench. There's a reason Martial got the number 9 shirt. But it is what it is. You lot can die on it, innit? Like I said, Pep going to go sign a striker, innit? Flawless in 08-09 season, should United have bought Berbatov in favour of signing Tevez to a permanent deal? Yeah. I ain't sure. Uplay says, can't wait for Flawless and Yansha on Friday. Yeah, Giardam City meets ManDem United. We'll be back. I'm saying on Friday. I think 11:30, I think we say it too. It's on the upcoming live stream section. But yeah, back to recent times in Manchester United. Like I said, great win away to Granada, 2-0, clean sheet, 1 foot in the semi-finals. United should really on Thursday do the business. I ain't even too fussed about the performance. It'd be nice to get an attacking performance on the front foot, but just go for it, get through, and then it gives us a semi-final to look forward to. Premier League, there isn't really much to chase. I don't think we can catch Manchester City in a title race. We pretty much secured top 4. I think we're double figures, at least double figures in terms of points. Man said the Olympics, you know. We count on the Olympics, yeah? Mad thing. All right. Wherever in it. You lot are crazy. Yeah, Martial averages 4 touches in the box, as does Cavani, as does Greenwood. That tells you it's a thing. And scored 2 Champions League final goals. I'm talking international. I love how Messi stands love to avoid his international stats. It's great, isn't it? He's 0-5 in finals. Yeah, man, he's trash. That's what I'm saying. Should rename this the Sarcasm City Network. You guys are moving. That's a good idea still. Olympics, man. These men are clutching and that. Olympics. Mad thing. Mad, that is, if you think if Martial won at the Olympics for friggin' France, I'd be like, yeah, you won at the Olympics, or Ronaldo did. Nah. Well, it's mad. Okay, Flawless, there's a reason why y'all signed Cavani. There's a reason why Martial will leave this summer. We signed Cavani because we needed a striker. Like, he's played more. Martial's played more than Cavani. He was our first choice up until he got injured. You need 2 strikers. Cavani is, to us, what Jesus is to you lot. I don't really know what much there more is to say, but Dupe, you want to die on his Jesus. You just say he's trash, man. It is what it is, isn't it? He's ass cheeks. That's why you lot been playing false 9s all season. But we move. How is Jesus trash when he has like 100 goals because he's playing for Manchester City? That's why. I just don't rate him as a player. Lukaku has over 100 goals in the Premier League, and I don't rate him either. It's not all about goals for me. I just think he's whack. Yeah. I don't get why this is such a thing. I just don't rate him as a footballer. I think he's terrible. And every time I watch him play, he convinces me. I've never seen this guy have a good game. He's not trust to actually rate him. They are always comparing him to who's comparing him to Aguero. That's blasphemy to compare him to Aguero. To compare him to one of the best strikers in Premier League, the best striker in the Premier League in the past 10 years. That is blasphemy. That is blasphemy. It's crazy. David Fisher says, I'd like to see Sean move to centre back so Tellers could play left back, then we can drop Lindelof. That's the thing. That's options, though. It's an options thing now. That's what I would say. That is options. But like I was saying, because I got caught up in the comments, love to everyone in the comments. I love how we can see. I disagree with this. I don't think Lukaku's really good, though. You wouldn't have him at Manchester City. But actually, maybe you would, innit? I've had him. I don't rate him for the highest level. Is he better than Jesus? Yes. Is he a top? Is he a top quality striker? No, I don't. He's not top 10 in Europe. And there ain't even that many good number 9s. I just don't rate him. I need more than goals. And he scored goals for Manchester United. He is ass cheeks. It's not even slander. It's just me giving my opinion on him. I legit don't rate him. But yet, it's not biased because I just called Aguero the best striker in the Premier League of the past 10 years. Yeah, and this matters. This matters, this type of thing. But like I was saying, United will do the business against Granada, beat them. Premier League is pretty much, it's not exciting. We pretty much cemented our top 4 place. We're not going to catch City. So it's all about champions. It's all about getting to the semi-finals and getting to the final of the Europa League. Who blocked you? Bruh, who blocked you? You're here, so you're not blocked. No, I just don't. I just disagree with your opinion. No, I don't rate Lukaku. Would you have him at Barcelona? Yeah, let me ask you, Dupe, Marlon, would you have Lukaku at your respective clubs before we go? Because Barcelona, you could argue, need a 9 because you're looking at Haaland. And City, you could argue Aguero's leaving, so you need a 9. So please let us know. So you take Lukaku at Manchester City. That's crazy to me. All right, cool. Y'all lot rate him then, innit? I ain't even going to say you're wrong, innit? I just don't rate him. I've had him at my club, innit? I don't want him back. I don't want him back. And if you look at, I won't even have Lukaku anywhere near my club. That's Ryan, who is a Liverpool fan, and they've got Firmino up front. Zayn, whose team are currently in 9th and trying to stay in the top half, are saying I won't even take him for Lacazette. That tells you all you need to know. Benjani's better than Jesus. Right. Lukaku out. I don't see Pep ain't signing him. Lukaku's staying at Inter Milan. Pep ain't signing him. I'm telling you no. Dupe, it gets you goals. That's all you need. Depends on what you want to win, innit? If you want to win major trophies, then probably not. Is he about to win a Serie A? Yeah. Is he winning you a Champions League? Absolutely not. Is he winning you a Premier League? Absolutely not. Yeah, serious. Lukaku can't play that possession football at City. I once saw him injure himself because his first touch was so bad. But we move. Love to you lot anyway. This is what it's about, differences in opinion. And I just can't believe that a Manchester City fan would want Lukaku at their club. Or a Barcelona fan. When you've got Haalands and Mbappes and players of this nature. It's not about stats though. His stats over here were good. And I'm a Manchester United fan. His stats for Manchester United were good. But he still wasn't good enough overall because he gives you goals and nothing else. What does he give you apart from goals? Somebody answer me that in the comments before we go. What does Lukaku offer apart from goals to your team? Yeah, the silence in that. That's what that is. Somebody answer me that. What does Lukaku offer apart from goals for your football team? I'm a Manchester United fan, so I know the answer. What presence? Terrible. Doesn't use his physique. So that's a lie. Because I've watched him. Doesn't bully anybody. Doesn't give anybody a hard time. Watched him play. Not an assist guy. He's technically not good. We know this. The chances he makes apart from goal. What chances does he make? I've watched him. It's like having 10 men. Not having key passes. Lies. Not the case. I watched this guy for 2 years at Manchester United and I watched him for Everton. I haven't fully watched him at Inter. But assists can lie too. Bruno gets hella assists than that. How many headers does he score? He's not good in the air for his size. So what does he offer apart from goals? What does he offer? Tell me, innit? You're saying he offers a lot off the ball. What does he offer? Yeah, man, it's me against the comments because people still tell me, what does he offer? No one's told me anything. We know technically he's bad, so I'm not hearing no assists. I'm not hearing no presence because he doesn't bully anybody. Nah, forget the United ruined his career and that because he's about to win a Serie A. What does he offer? He offers pace, strength, defenders are scared, but he doesn't use them things. Not so much at Inter. I'm talking about what I've seen of him. And if he was that good at Inter, why did they finish bottom of their Champions League group? Against low-level opposition, he'll all day he'll body it. Against top opposition, does nothing. Does nothing. I don't give me AC Milan because we just beat AC Milan. And we're not good. So he doesn't offer. Let me rephrase that. Against top opposition, against lower half opposition, Lukaku will body it all day long. His goal scoring record tells you that. There isn't a top 6 game he played for Manchester United or Everton where he had a major impact. Yeah, he offers nothing. He offers nothing. Don't mention Martial, mention anybody else in it. He doesn't offer anything against top opposition. That man finished bottom of their group. So where were these key passes in the Champions League then? What happened when it's the highest level? He's a Europa League player. Nah. He didn't even carry them to third. You don't have to finish top. It only has to be top 2. See, look, you lot quick with the excuses. You lot are telling me he's this good, but he finished bottom of his group. What group were in? Let me check. Hold up. Let's go. Because you lot tried to get onto me and then have nothing to back up arguments and that. Man finished bottom of his group. Hold up. Let me check the groups. If he's that good and he has all this potency and stuff like that, then one sec, groups. He should be able to. He shouldn't have finished bottom of that group then, innit? There we go. Finished bottom of that group. Real Madrid, Borussia Mönchengladbach, and Shakhtar Donetsk. They won 1 game. Hear what I'm saying there? They finished below Real Madrid, okay. Borussia Mönchengladbach and Shakhtar Donetsk. Told you, the highest level, he's washed. Lower level, very good. Very good. Carrying Inter to what? A poor Serie A. We just beat AC Milan. Juventus are not what they were. Like, make it make sense, innit? Holder plays washed because his touch is not good. Yeah, serious. People just making up anything is dribbling is deep. No, it's not. Yeah, I'm saying in that. No, it's not. Making up stuff. He bagged a hat-trick versus you lot on Fergie's last game of the season. When he's made changes and he's making... Yeah, it was Fergie's last game. What's your point? He'll prove you wrong. When? He's like 28 now? This is my point. Against lower opposition, he'll body it all day. Lower opposition, he'll body it and score goals all day long. Against top opposition, not a chance. Man just told me Lukaku's dribbling's good. All right. Okay. How come he's the second most? Because he's a goal scorer. That's my point. He's a goal scorer. But what does he offer apart from goals? This is why he doesn't win anything at the highest level. He won't win the Premier League. He won't win the Champions League. We're not underrating his technical ability. He's just nowhere near as good as you lot make out. He's 27 years old, so he's in his prime. It's not a violation. It's not a violation. It's not a violation. It's facts. And Dupe, the fact that you're talking about Ronaldo tells you me all I need to know. Or Kane. We're not talking about Kane or Ronaldo. We're talking about Lukaku and that. And you lot still haven't said, I've seen a man say he's good at dribbling. No, he's not. His first touch is good. No, it's not. He uses his strength. No, he don't. He offers you nothing physical. What physical presence? You might are talking about him like he's friggin' Duncan Ferguson or something. That's why he finished bottom of this group. I'm not saying Inter beat AC Milan 3, and we beat AC Milan. And we're not good. I don't hate Lukaku. This is a myth. I don't hate Lukaku. I just don't think he's as good as people make out. I was having these conversations when United signed him at Everton. I was like, he's a very good goal scorer, but what does he offer outside of that? See, look, and people making excuses. Inter finished bottom, not Lukaku. So is Lukaku not a part of the team? So if they win the Serie A, that's Inter and not Lukaku, and he deserves no credit. Come on, you're not saying anything in that. You'll not be saying anything. Saying anything. Oh, definitely ready for the Poch Masterclass. 1,000,000% I'm ready. Can't wait and that. Can't wait. See, you got Arsenal and Liverpool fans all telling you lot different. Well, you know, we move. It is what it is. Okay, but you're just, no, I'm not based. I'm using that as my argument. But it just doesn't fit your argument, so you don't like it. He finished bottom of his group. Because if he was in the Champions League quarterfinal doing bits, you'll be like, look, he's in the Champions League quarterfinal doing bits. He's never done anything in Europe. Nothing of note in Europe. At the highest level, he hasn't. I'm saying, I don't know why you're talking about Bruno and Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi and all these people and that. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about Lukaku. I don't switch it up. I'm talking solely about Lukaku. And you lot still, man said his dribbling's good. Physical. All right, okay. Right, I got to go anyway, people. I'm supposed to be on the show. Yeah, he's a flat, yeah. I know he's a flat track bully. This is correct. Ibrahimovic doing bits over there still. But yeah, love to you lot. I got a dip. This has been the ManDem United podcast on Sarcasm City TV. Thank you very much for tuning in.